Yeah, so how do we enter into that sort of silence and that stillness on Holy Saturday? I got a text message from a friend last week asking the group of us, do you guys know of any traditions or practices on Holy Saturday? I don't really know what to do. And I laughed at that, but I also thought, wow, like there's such truth in that. I don't know what to do. I think a lot of us find ourselves in that sort of limbo stage. We've gone through Good Friday, which is a taxing experience, really, when lived well. And we're left in sort of that emptiness. We go into the chapel, and our Lord is no longer in the tabernacle. There's just sort of a lack of direction in the day. So what do we do? I think a lot of it is sort of sitting in that emptiness, sitting in that directionlessness. What do I do? And for myself, looking back in my life when I haven't followed the Lord as I'm called to, there's that directionlessness. There's that questioning of what do I do? So we sit there and we wait and we don't hear what we consider to be God's voice. And it's an easy thing to say. It's a hard thing to live. But can we believe, can we trust that the Lord actually, truly is there with us, speaking to our heart in ways that we likely will never understand in the moment, only in retrospect, only in sort of a more fullness, if you will, of time. But he is there, like trusting in that moment, despite what might be happening interiorly with us, to know, to believe, to lean on, and trust in the witness of others that have been in those situations, because we're not alone. I think anytime in those moments of despair, in those moments of desperation, we feel like we're all alone, and yet it couldn't be farther from the truth. The Lord is with us in those moments. And again, I know that's so much easier to say than to actually experience, but he is there. And wow, to think about where we go from Holy Saturday to Easter Sunday, there has never been, there will never be such a dramatic shift from sorrow and despair into joy. He's there in those moments. He's there in both of those moments. So even in those moments of silence, when we don't feel like we can hear his voice, he is speaking to us. We just have to trust in that voice.